In this tutorial, I'm going to share one of my favourite props in portrait shoots, the classic car. I love classic cars. It gives a shoot an instant cool vibe and, more importantly, something for your model to do. I'm also going to share the importance of working the shot. So by working the shot, I mean the thought process behind making small tweaks to a pose and thinking about the 1%ers like hand position, the expression, background choice, hair, wardrobe, etc.
One thing I love is using cars as a prop because it gives the excuse for the model to have something to do, something to sit in, and it's like an instant location. If I can get my hands on a classic car, it just gets even better. So we've found this amazing classic Mini restored to its original condition. And so what I love about using cars is they've got so much character, and it just gives the shot instant character and that instant classic feel. So this works for men, women, boys, girls, anyone works sitting in a car. So what I love to do, and a shot that I've been doing for nearly 30 years now, it's called my car shot, is I like to shoot either through the window or have the door open, have my model sitting in the doorway, and it makes for a beautiful shot. And the bonus is when you're outside in the sun's high in the sky, hits the pavement, bounces beautiful light into the car, you expose for the skin tones. Again, it's like that instant garage light, beautiful soft light kicking around. You don't need to light this shot anymore. Shallow depth of field gives that dreamy look, and you can either have people sitting in the front or the back. If it's a 4-door, sitting in the boot, there's a million ways you can do this shot. Out, and it's just, you're just hanging out. Basically, that's it. Yeah, that's it. And just kind of push yourself forward so you're more, yeah. And just, I don't want the sun on your face. Yeah, so that's it, that's perfect. Beautiful. And what we can do if we need a little bit more light in this shot is just bring like a reflector in, or even the white side works as well, but we'll just try it with daylight first. I want to sort of get most of the car in. It's a small car, so I can get most of it in. And I like to shoot this pretty long. And the other thing that I want to cooperate in this shot is to get some, like, a nice breeze blowing, so Caleb's hair blows nicely. So I put in a request for that and see what happens. Caleb, can I get you to just swing yourself out of this? I want it like sitting so that you're like both. Yeah, that's it. That's great. That's better. That's good. So just making sure that I'm overexposing a little bit for the skin tone. Forward a little bit more, because yeah, even come forward on the seat a little bit more. Are you in the sun now? Yeah. All right, so what we'll do is I'll just get you in, just screen the top of him. Just, yeah, so I won't be lighting this. Perfect. That's nice. Lovely. That's great. All right, what I want you to do is just pull the door shut, and I just want you to lean through the window. So shut the door and just bring your hand up outside of it.
And then close it.
I think, don't hurt it.
You gotta give them a
That's it. All right, so lean out and this, your left hand just grab onto the, yeah, that's it. Or maybe try it the other way. That's it, yeah. Bring your other hand onto the, bring your left hand up, that's it. And push your face out a little bit. Yeah, that's it. A little bit more. Okay, and make sure you shade him, you're not getting him now, that's it. That's cool.
All right, so once I've got my shot, then I start working the shot, which means you've seen me getting him in and out of the car, changing leg positions. They're not radical changes. Once I've got the car in place, I'm making small and deliberate changes. So the arms didn't quite work for me, so I've changed it to the folded arm. I think I've got my shot now, but what I'm not happy with is the position of the car. There's no depth, so I'm going to move it out and put it on the road, so I've got this lovely depth behind the car, and it just changes everything.
Yep. Perfect.
To create the shade, we're using a scrim. So it's the inside of a 5-in-1 reflector. It's a translucent material, allows the light to come through, but it diffuses the light. So it creates soft light, just like having cloud cover would give you.
You can do broody, you do that well. Just lower yourself a little bit, even if you have to scooch down on the seat. All right, so what I want you to do is look down and then look up through your brow. That's it, yeah. Can you just shake your head a little bit?
Now these are the little 1%ers. You think like moving the stray hairs, shaking the hairs, having a makeup artist on set, all makes a huge difference to how the shot looks overall.
I like it behind his ears like that. Is that side too fat now? Push yourself through, yeah. So look down and look up through your brow. Yeah, that's it. That's great.
Sometimes I like to sneak a little frame in just to check my exposure while the makeup artist is on set.
Fantastic.
All right, so I'm really happy with my shot. This is what I was going for. This is exactly what I want. Expression, hair, pose, background, nailed it. Now, I've got the shot in the can. It's time to experiment. And this is when I try, the last few minutes, we'll try something else. I'm going to try and scooch him back in the car, but that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to turn the car around and try from the other angle. So this is another idea. I want to shoot through the door and through the window there and get a shot. Again, using daylight, so I'm exposing for the skin tone and blowing out the background. So it doesn't really matter that there is a lot of detail there in the background. And let's see how this works. So again, it's just a matter of tweaking, working, small movements, getting that angle of the body forward and getting something that I'm happy with. So here's my first exposure at 1/250th of a second. You can see it's too dark, it's underexposed. The car looks great, but the actual skin tone looks a little dark. But if I open up to 1/125th of a second, so slow my shutter speed down, I've got a much better skin tone, but I've blown out the car. But that's easily fixed in post-production. I can bring back that detail. So in the end, it's this image that I loved the most. This was the one I was going for, and I'm really happy with it. It just needs to be edited. I need to adjust that skin tone and fix it up. So here's the edited version, and if you want to learn the quick 5-minute retouch that I used to create this beautiful natural skin tone, I've removed the blemishes, but his skin still looks natural, then check out this tutorial, and I will also link to it in the blog that's associated with this tutorial.